Etsy is one of the most popular platforms out there for making money online, selling digital or printable products, because it's one of the biggest platforms out there. It has over 90 million customers shopping on the platform. It's easy to start, and it has very low startup costs and relatively inexpensive fees overall. But one downside to Etsy is that you are selling on a marketplace, so there's always going to be competition, and you are essentially selling on rented land because you are on someone else's marketplace. When Etsy decides to change things like policies, algorithms, or fee structures, there's not a lot that you can do about it, which a lot of sellers can find very frustrating at times. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of the Etsy platform alternatives for digital product sellers that you can use to make more money online. I'm also going to talk about what kind of products are best for each platform, because every platform is going to have different structures, different requirements, and a different customer market as well. So it's important to know this, and not every platform is going to be as broad as Etsy. So let's dive right in. Shopify is the most important and most popular platform that is an Etsy alternative, but it's different than Etsy. It's not a marketplace. It's a web store, which is essentially your own website with your own shop hosted on it. Because it's your own, you can fully customize the look, the style, what you offer, and you don't have to deal with things like transaction fees and listing fees on Shopify because you pay a monthly subscription and then you don't pay additional fees or sales commissions after that. You have much more control over your payments, how your shop looks, what your customer's journey is, and just about anything. And you can also sell anything on Shopify. The main downside to Shopify is that you're required to bring your own traffic. So Etsy has this massive customer base of millions and millions of customers, and if you're on Etsy, you just tap into what's already there. But with Shopify, you don't have anyone already there, so you're responsible for bringing all of your own traffic to your own website, which makes you now the marketer in chief for your business. So this would be the major downside to Shopify. Doesn't mean it can't be done, and especially if you have a large social following or a large email list, Shopify can be a great alternative to Etsy. WooCommerce is another Etsy alternative. It's another example of an online store that you can set up, and this is ideal for WordPress sites. So if you already have a website, it's on WordPress, WooCommerce is probably what you're going to want to use. In fact, once you have already paid your hosting and domain fees, which you're probably already doing through WordPress, using WooCommerce is actually free. So it doesn't cost anything extra. If you want to add an e-commerce store to your WordPress site, this is what you would use. Indiemade is another Etsy alternative. It's an e-commerce platform that offers a wide variety of store tools that you can use for creating your online store. So it's very similar to Shopify. It's going to be more affordable than Shopify, but it does have some limitations. So the base plan only costs $4.95, but you only get 10 listings, and the number of images that you can add to your listings is much more limited. At the other end of the spectrum, the top tier plan is $20 a month, and it allows unlimited listings and unlimited images. So there's lots of different plans on Indiemade. If you're looking for a less expensive alternative to Shopify and one that's really designed for small businesses, you don't need quite as many features as Shopify, Indiemade would be a good example of another web store platform for you. Now let's talk about a really great platform for digital product sellers, and that is Teachers Pay Teachers. This is a newer platform on the market, but it's important to know that the target customers are not just teachers, but also all kinds of educational professionals, homeschool parents, parents who want to supplement their kids' learning experiences at home, after school, and even childcare centers. And unlike Etsy, Teachers Pay Teachers does not have any listing fees. It only has transaction fees. The basic seller plan on TPT is free, but they take a steep 45% sales commission of every single sale, and they charge an additional 30 cents transaction fee for every time you make a sale. So if you're a high volume seller, you might want to consider going from the free seller plan to the premium seller plan on TPT. And on the premium plan, you pay an annual fee of $60, but then the commission on each sale is only 20%, and then the transaction fee is just 15 cents per resource for each order. This plan also includes a lot of marketing tools that can be used for your own store. Now, TPT is not going to make sense for every single digital product, but if you have anything that could be used as an educational or learning resource, TPT is a fantastic platform for digital and printable sellers. If what you sell is more on the creative or craftier side or the graphic design side, then Creative Fabrica is going to be the Etsy alternative you want to take a look at. This platform allows sellers to list their fonts, graphics, patterns, and other printables on the market. You're usually selling business to business on Creative Fabrica, but you might also be selling to crafters and creatives who want to buy things like graphics, SVGs, and digital stickers on the platform. Creative Fabrica's seller payment structure is a little bit different than the others, so you are going to pay a different fee depending on who brought the customer to the sale. So in this case, what you do is you earn a royalty or commission for each sale, and you earn up to 75% for the buyers or your own traffic that you drove to the site, and then 50% for each and every sale that Creative Fabrica brings into you. You're also going to earn a small royalty for every single download made on the Creative Fabrica subscription plan. So for buyers who are on like an annual subscription and they download your product, you'll get small royalties with every one of those type of downloads. There are no additional fees to this, so it's actually kind of a good thing to not pay any kind of listing or ongoing subscription. Now, if what you sell is an ebook or a resource that could be repackaged into an ebook, like a workbook, study guide, tutorial, or online course, Amazon KDP is probably an even better choice than selling on Etsy. Through Amazon, you can reach millions and millions of readers every single day. When you include your book in the Kindle Unlimited program, you also receive a small royalty for every single page read of your book. But keep in mind, Amazon's royalty fees structure is kind of complex. It's not just simple fees or percentages. So if this is something you're interested in, I would go check out Amazon KDP, but I'm not going to get into the fee structure in this video because it's complex. Another site option for digital and printable sellers is design bundles. And design bundles is a marketplace similar to Etsy, and it offers premium design resources at an affordable price. So think things like SVGs, graphic designs, and fonts similar to Creative Fabrica. And just like Creative Fabrica, the fees are going to change depending on who brought the target customer, who brought the customer to the sale. You get a 75% royalty from non-affiliate sales and 50% royalty from affiliate sales. And then there's some other opportunities too. You want to go check this out, but if you are already selling business to business or designer to designer, you probably want to look at the design bundles marketplace. Now, the last option I want to tell you about is called Creative Market. Creative Market calls itself a platform for handcrafted, house-made design content. It was created to sell graphics, stock photos, and other digital items. To sell on Creative Market, you do have to submit a portfolio and be approved. And once you are approved, designers do not pay any kind of listing fees, but you do pay 40% transaction fees on every single item sold. This is kind of steep, but if you are already selling these digital products like pattern designs or stock images or mock-up photos on other platforms, there's no reason why you shouldn't also use Creative Market because there are no subscription fees. You only pay when you make a sale. If you have arrived at any conclusion at this point in the video, it's that there are actually a lot of Etsy alternatives out there. Every single platform has different features, different pricing structures, different rules and policies about what can and can't be sold, and also different target customer markets. Selling on all of these platforms at one time is probably not the best choice for your business because you'll be spreading yourself out too thin, and truthfully, you can't optimize all of those platforms at the same time. And it does take time to learn how to optimize on a platform and learn how to be successful. So in this particular case, I will say that a lot of Etsy sellers get frustrated when Etsy takes too long, but truthfully, they aren't putting in enough time or giving Etsy enough time to learn how to optimize their products. So you're going to see this no matter what platform you're on, that you have to learn how to be good at selling at the platform to be successful with your products. Keep in mind, you don't also have to leave Etsy just to sell on another platform. There's no reason you can't have Etsy and Shopify, for example, or both Etsy and Creative Fabrica. But ultimately, if you want to reach new customers, having Etsy, because it's the biggest and most widely known platform, is going to be a benefit to you, but you could also add another platform in order to grow your online business. Ultimately, the most successful way to go about it is to build one platform at a time successfully and sustainably so that you continue to scale without really feeling too overwhelmed by multiple platforms. I hope that you found this video helpful and insightful, and you learned about some of the alternatives to Etsy for digital and printable products and what you can sell on each type of platform. If you want to learn more about selling digital and printables online to make extra money, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel.